Hello, my name is Scott Corgatelli. I'm the principal of Snake River Opportunities High School, and I'm just kind of creating this little video so you have a little bit of an understanding of how learning friends work at our school. It's one of the great advantages of being at Snake River Opportunities because we allow students to access certain funds every year. I wanted to let you know that this year, the general plan for a student with 12 credits is that they have access to around $1,500 if they complete all of the mileposts and if they earn all their bonuses. So this year, we've changed a little bit the numbers about when and where you can get your funds. You can look on the top part here about when the funds are dispersed and how they are dispersed based on in progress and mastery criteria. The one thing to note is if you look at this last amount of money, it must be completed by April 18th to receive that final $225. You have to be at the in progress of 90% by that date. This year, we added in some bonuses that were related specifically to course completion. So it's going to be important for students to focus in 3 or 4 classes in order to reach those bonuses at a time rather than trying to work a little bit here and there to get to your in progress percentages, because some students will do that. But we encourage you to work on one course or up to 4 courses at a time. And when you receive 4 credits or complete 4 complete classes by October 14th at 8 a.m., then there's an additional $175. I am aware that this might seem a little bit different for those of you who are taking dual credit classes. So the rule we're coming up with for this year is for students that are dual credit, meaning that if you have a dual credit class, I'm aware that you're unable to give us progress reports and complete credits in advance. So those dates will be extended to the end of this semester time when the college would put in your grades. However, only half of the, well, that's not true. Because every course counts as 2 credits, it's going to be basically half of your credits need to be finished by the middle of the year. So if you're a 12 credit student, that means you have to have at least 6 of your credits finished by the middle of the year. And I know that might be a little bit of a challenge because of the way courses are structured, but that is the case at the end of the year as well. So that's when bonuses are available. This year, we've made a few small changes where students are allowed to purchase up to 2 computers with their learning friends over the course of their time with us at the school. And of course, you can't do that in the same year. Then followed by the idea that this year, every student needs to, starting this year, have a 2-year protection plan on those computers. And then finally, we want to encourage you to purchase all of your items or choose your items that you're going to be purchasing for your classes through Amazon. And if you end up needing something outside of Amazon and we approve it, then you will want you'll have to get reimbursed for that. Some other things that you need to know. How can you access your funds? Just so you know, the funds are at least once a month added to the student's account, and that will be most likely on by the first Thursday of every month. The approved purchases can be done between the first day of school and the last day of school. Actually, that's a little bit, and it'll go on this year's budget regardless. But just note below here that all reimbursements and submissions, initial requests for funds have to be done by April 24th of 2025. There won't be any exceptions this year. We also want to let you know that your budgets are intended to help you meet the needs of education. They aren't meant for family vacations. We can't pay for a whole family's worth of bus passes to ski. We do, however, help students, if they're in a PE class, pay for those types of things. The other things we want to let you know that you have to be enrolled in a course related to the expense. Well, of course, we reimburse for computers and for internet and some other approved expenses. You'll know your learning fund balance by looking at your progress. It's usually on the very top. And there's also a list of the milestones. These things up here, we call each one of these a milestone. And so on your progress report, it will show the different milestones and how much you're paid out for those. And I just want to make you aware that, and I'll attach with this video, information on how things are different for every student who at different times start throughout the course of the year, because the funds these numbers shift based on how many credits you have. Finally, there are just a quick list of things you can purchase. So you can get content-specific curriculum, as long as it's not religious. You can get internet, school supplies, printer ink. I don't think that's supposed to say printer and ink. You can get printer ink. We can do laptops, computers, Chromebooks, and other accessories. We can often do Kindles. We can do elective items, but they have to be connected with your courses. So for example, if you are needing something for a PE, we aren't going to purchase a new horse if you're a rodeoer. Basically, the big rule there is if it dies, we aren't purchasing it. We can give you opportunities for your physical education, like paying for a gym membership or club fees. We can also get like art supplies and for art classes, music, stuff like that. We can also do learning experiences that you're going to directly relate back to your school work. And then something that a lot of students don't take advantage of is tutoring. So we are more than willing to help pay for an additional one-on-one tutor for students that you can use those funds for if you need them for a specific little bit of help on something else. Just know that you're not going to get reimbursed for curriculum. On rare occasions, we give some exceptions for some clothing, but most of the time we don't reimburse for uniforms, costumes, shoes, backpacks. We don't reimburse, obviously, for TVs, gaming, cell phones. In some cases, we do like pay for a hotspot if somebody's having trouble with internet. We won't be paying any more for anything that has to do with furniture, including your desks, pianos, or storage items. We don't pay for food or for human, for animals, gift cards, travel expenses, medical expenses and devices, or any recreational stuff. And just the big one you need to know for sure is that we do not pay for tax. So when you're being reimbursed, we cannot reimburse you for taxes. So it's most likely that you would want to have us purchase the items that you need. If you have additional questions, of course, you can reach out to me. My email is corgscot, and my phone number is 208-643-3701.